we are going to start with a little standing warm up. So let's go ahead and stand if you can, if you like. And we're going to do a little alternating reach and reach. Side to side. You keep going for me, please. Reach and reach. Let me turn just a little. That view might be confusing. Side to side. Happy Tuesday. I'm Jen. This is Core and More. Today we're doing all of my favorite core and mobility exercises. So selfish of me, but it's because I want to share them all with you guys. Reaching side to side, we're warming up those obliques, that core. And let's slow it down a little, and we're gonna start with feet wide. I want your left foot turned out a little for me, please. Hands are going to splay wide, and we're gonna slide down that leg if you can, looking up at that top hand here. And come up slowly. Now, if your flexibility allows you to stay here, then stay there and come back up. If, as we warm up, you're able to slide a little further down that leg, then please do so. And back up. We're taking this slow, nice and slow, sliding down the inside of that leg. Both legs stay straight. A couple more here. As those muscles warm up, slide a little further to the inside of that left leg. Here's our last one. Feels so nice. Good. Let's just windmill the arms and switch. Now that right foot is going to point slightly out. We're reaching inside that leg, reaching down. You don't have to go all the way down. Coming back up to the top. If your reach looks like this, excellent. If you can take it further, take it a little further for me. And up. Sliding down the inside of that right leg. And up. Should feel real nice on that lower back, that thoracic spine, those obliques. Looking up at that hand if you can on the way down. Let's do one more. Warming it up. And back up. Nice. That's one of my favorites. We're going to take it to a little standing balancing exercise. Balance and mobility go hand in hand. So find that balance on your right foot, please. Feel free to hold on to something, a chair if you'd like, and we're going to pull that knee in towards our chest, squeezing our abs right there. And extend. Get that extension and that reach for that woohoo. Don't you love when the instructor about falls over? This is why we all need to work on our balance. Even I do. Reach and pull that knee in. Really reach so we're getting that nice stretch, and then contract those abs for me. Reach and stretch. Feel free, please, to hold on to something if you'd like until you're comfortable with letting go. Pulling in. If you would like a little more advanced, you can choose not to tap that back foot, right? Pulling in, squeeze those abs. Not allowing that foot to ever touch the ground. That's a challenge. Reach, stretch, and standing crunch. One more here, team. Reach and stretch. Squeeze those abs. Other side, please. Find that balance first. And then we're gonna reach. Squeeze those abs. Really reach and stretch. Squeeze those abs in the middle. Again, holding on to a sturdy chair, the back of your couch, the side of your desk, whatever you have that's stable, until you feel safe and comfortable doing this. Reach, contract those abs. If you can do it without setting that foot down, give that a try. Balance is so important, and it begins to fade as we get older if we don't work on it. I'm over 40 myself, and I can feel that balance starting to fade. So we're gonna work on it together, team. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't know if that term applies here, but you know what I'm saying. Reach. Squeeze those abs, contract in the middle. or tap that foot down if you like. Squeeze those abs. Let's do 2 more here. Reach. Contract that core. Reach. Squeeze those abs. Nice work, team. We're going to start at the top of your mat. You've got options. You can meet me down on your mat, or if you'd like, we're going to do a nice reach, stretch, walk yourself out. I apologize, team. My lighting is not the best today. When I have to be in this room, it's really not my favorite, but we can still get this workout in, yes? Okay, regular plank. Tuck that tailbone under. Tuck those hips under for me, please. Drop those shoulder blades. We don't want shoulders up here. Nice straight line if you can. Drop to those knees if you like. Perfectly fine with doing that. Yes, we're gonna hold here just for a little bit, just to keep that core nice and warm. Make sure you're breathing, please. Neck is in a neutral alignment. You wanna make sure we're not looking down or up, nice and neutral. Squeeze those abs for me. Nice work, team. Hold here just a little bit longer. Great. Now, if you can, from this position, push those heels down. We're gonna get a nice heel calf stretch. Push those heels into the mat and drive those hips up for me. You may wanna walk your hands in just a little bit. Drive those heels into the mat. You'll feel that really nice calf stretch. It feels so good. Hold here. And we're gonna pedal the feet. So drop one knee in and switch to the other. Just when you feel ready, switch to the other. Continue pedaling those feet. I'm gonna let you keep going, and I'm gonna show you a version you can do against the wall. So if you like, and you have a wall, you can always pedal the feet here and here. If you aren't comfortable being in that plank, or if you're not ready for a plank, or if your wrists don't like it, remind me to Windex this mirror later. So pedaling those calves in a plank or against the wall. One more on each. Feels so good. Last one. Great. If you were holding in a plank, go ahead and relax all the way down. If you were on the wall, then please come down to the mat for me and drop onto your stomach. Now that lower back is part of our core, so we're gonna work that. So head goes down. We're gonna bring our right arm up and our left leg up. And hold. And switch for me. Left arm, right leg. And hold. Switch. Right arm, left leg. That head stays looking down, please. Spine in neutral alignment. Switch. We've got one more each side. Arm as high as you can, leg as high as you can. Hold. And switch. Last one here, warming up that lower back. And lower. We're gonna flip over into one of my favorites, a straight leg crunch. If you take my classes, you know I love this one. We're on the mat, our tailbone's tucked under, please. One leg is straight. That lower back stays pressed into the mat. We're going to crunch up and pause here at the top. When that leg is even with the other one, give me that little pause and lower. It's an exhale on the crunch, please. Inhale on the way down. Everything we do today, we're only doing once. No repeats. If you don't care for the exercise, you don't have to do it again today. Good. Lower that leg. Exhale on the crunch. Keep that core engaged, please. We just have 20 minutes, so we're gonna make the most of it. Inhale on the lower. Exhale on that crunch. Are you squeezing your abs at the top? I hope you are. Squeeze those abs. And lower. Exhale and crunch. Keep going for me, team. I'm gonna show you a modified version. You can keep your head on the ground and just raise that leg, squeeze the abs, and lower. Or if you like, you can just do the upper body. Squeeze those abs and lower. You choose the option that works for you. We have 3 more here. Here's 3. If you can do both, let's do both. Exhale on the crunch. Here's 2. Nice work, team. Last one. Stay here for me, please. A little bonus. We've got pulses. We're at the top of the crunch, and we're just pulsing. Getting those shoulder blades up off the mat if you can. Squeezing at the top. We have 10, 9, 8, as high as you can, 7, 6, shoulder blades off the mat, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Quickly switch for me, please. Other leg straight. Remember, you can do just the upper body, you can do just the lower body, or you can combine the two. Exhale at the top. Inhale on the way down. Exhale. Contract the abs. Slow and controlled, please. Tempo-wise, you don't have to stay with me. But I do want you to pause at the top. Squeeze those abs and lower. Pause and squeeze. Keep those elbows wide. We want to make sure we're not crunching and pulling on our neck. Elbows stay wide. Exhale on the crunch. Nice work, team. Exhale. Those abs should be warming up. Exhale, crunching up. Now, very important that we're getting those shoulder blades up off the mat. We're creating our own resistance. We just have 20 minutes together, so let's make it count. Are you getting those shoulder blades up off the mat? A few more here. Squeeze those abs at the top. Keep that lower back pressed into the mat, please. We have 3 to go, and you know what's coming. We've got those pulses. 2. Last one. Stay here at the top, please. Little pulses at the top. Shoulder blades up off the mat, pulsing. Here's 10, 9, 8. Stay with me. 7. It's worth it. Here's 5, 4. Shoulder blades up. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, team. Reach those arms and legs in opposite directions. One of my favorite stretches. Reach. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Good. We're going to roll up if you can. So pull those toes back towards you. Put those heels on the ground. As you exhale, roll up slowly for me. Nice and slow and controlled all the way up to the top. Very good. Sitting up nice and tall. We're curving that spine. Tuck that tailbone under. And we're going to roll it back nice and slow. Slow and controlled. All the way back. Arms overhead. Let's try that again. Rolling up. I'm going to show you a modified version. All the way up at the top, nice and tall. Now tuck that tailbone under, and we're going to curve that spine, nice and slow and controlled, all the way back. Good. Modified version would be to do this as a crunch. Crunching up, pausing at the top, and rolling down slowly. You choose the option that works for you. Rolling up, either all the way or in that crunch position. I'm just happy you're here with me today. You choose what works for you. Slow and controlled on the way down. Your reward is coming. We have 2 more of these. Rolling up. Slow and controlled, please. That's important. Nice and tall at the top. Shoulders stay down. Last one, rolling back. Slow and controlled. Don't let yourself drop. Okay, coming all the way up to the top. So if you were doing those crunches, just go ahead and join me here at the top. We're going to hinge forward. Hinge forward for me, please. Whatever that looks like to you. Keep going. Really stretch. Feels so good. Keep those shoulders down and away from the ears. Now, team, from here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, can you reach a little bit further? Yes, we can. Exhale and reach. Nice. Hold that for just a little bit. Feels so good. And back to the mat. Okay, we're gonna flip over. We've got a plank with a knee drive. Now you've got options, and I'll show you those. This is my favorite, you guys. It is so effective. We're in a high plank if you can. And again, you've got options coming. It's called an elbow, wrist, elbow. For reasons that are very obvious, you drive that knee to the elbow, drop it to the wrist, back to the elbow, and switch. It's an elbow, wrist, elbow. This is so effective for so many muscles. Elbow, wrist, elbow. Remember, we're not repeating anything. If you don't care for this, you don't have to do it again after this. Now that knee drive is important. If we just bring it here, we're not quite getting the resistance. Bring it to that elbow if you can. Wrist, elbow, and switch. Please keep going for me, nice, slow, and controlled. I'm going to show you some modifications. You can always take it to a wall, preferably not a mirror, or a bench if you'd like. You're going to bring that knee in, drop it, just like you would if you were going elbow, wrist, elbow, right? Dropping it. Or if you have a bench that you can go on at an angle, you could do that as well. Bringing it to that angle and driving that knee forward. We've got a couple more each side, whichever option you choose, or you can just hold that plank. You can hold right here if you'd like. Again, I'm just glad you guys are here with me today, giving me this 20 minutes of your time, giving it to yourself. One more each side, please. Drive that knee. Last one, elbow, wrist, elbow. Nice job, team. Here's your reward. Drop down for me, please. Hands at your sides here. Scorpion stretch. Bring that foot up. Try and tap it all the way over. Whatever that looks like to you, and switch. If that's just a little cross over here, wonderful. If you can bring it all the way up and across, excellent. Now I'm allowing a lot of movement here. There's a stricter way to do this, but we're going to allow ourselves to move what feels good to your body today. So bring that foot up, bringing it over. We're rotating all the way today. Just feels good to allow your body to really flex and stretch, move how it would like without restriction. One more each side. Tap. Other side, tap. Nice job. Flipping over. We're going to finish here with some basic crunches. Basic crunch. Back to the basics. Okay, that tailbone's tucked under, please. We're almost finished, team. This is our last push. Tuck that tailbone under. Hands behind the head, please. We're crunching up. Pause at the top and crunch a little bit higher and down. Crunching up. Pause at the top. Give me a little bit higher and down. Crunching up. Pause at the top. A little higher. We have 6 more of these, and we're going to add that pulse. And then just a nice final stretch. Give me just a few more minutes, team. Crunching up. Pause at the top and push. I forgot to count. Please forgive me. Your muscles don't know numbers, and neither do I. Okay, here come those pulses. We have 25. Stay at the top. You can extend those hands if you want. That's how I prefer. Or support your neck. Ready? 25. Little pulses. I need those shoulder blades up off the mat, please. This is our final push. I need 100%. We have 15. How am I counting? I don't know. 12, 11, 10. Can we go higher? 9, 8, 7. As high as you can. 6, 5, 4. Relax that neck. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, team. We're going to finish with a stretch like I promised. Reach those arms and legs in opposite directions. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Expand that rib cage. Exhale. Flipping over for me, please. We've got one more ab stretch. Ooh, it is warm in here today. I love a good sweat. Flipping over for me. Elbows go underneath the shoulders, please. Just sitting up nice and tall. You can point your toes, flex, expand that rib cage by taking a deep breath in. Feels so nice in those abs that we just worked today. Deep breath in. Exhale. Team, you did fabulous. Thank you for joining me today. That was a nice, quick 20-minute core workout. The terrible lighting. Want to work on that. So thank you, team. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. Wonderful to see such a good turnout.